What's happening, beautiful people? Welcome to another Unstoppable podcast. And today I'm only going to be about 10 minutes and I'm flying solo, but it's a very important 10 minutes because what I want to talk about the 5 dangers of procrastination and how you can beat it. Just don't want to talk to you about procrastination. I want to talk to you about how we can beat this procrastination. Let me get a sip of my coffee and then we'll get rocking and rolling. All right, there you go. First of all, I want to say thank you for joining the podcast. Thank you for hitting subscribe, share it with somebody. Let them know what we're doing over here at the Unstoppable Podcast with Ralph Graves Jr. But here's 5 dangers of procrastination. Now, procrastination simply means I'm putting stuff off and I'm never getting around to doing it. But there's dangers to procrastination. There's 5 dangers, and there are about 10 ways that we can beat it. I'm just going to mention some of the dangers. I'm not going to dive deep. Maybe we'll do an even longer episode later on. One of the dangers is anxiety. Anxiety is a danger of procrastination. I'm looking at my notes too. So it's the stress of juggling different tasks, and it increases the risk of mental health challenges to susceptible individuals. So putting things off that you should be doing now will cause you some anxiety, especially if you're already susceptible to it. Number 2 is fatigue. You guys know what fatigue is. Sleep deprivation, rushing to keep up with deadlines. They lead both to physical and mental exhaustion. Procrastination can lead to fatigue. Number 3, procrastination can lead to lowered self-esteem. None of us need to have low self-esteem. All right. You should have some self-esteem, maybe even high self-esteem, but you are unstoppable. But procrastination often causes underperformance because you put off or because you put it off, you had to rush through it. So it causes an underperformance. In turn, it triggers feelings of self-doubt and worthlessness. I'm telling you, there's some dangers to procrastination. Number 4, damaged relationships. I had to write down in my notes here. Number 4, damaged relationships, missed deadlines. I can't tell you how I missed deadlines and appointments and assignments because I procrastinated. And it can wear on both personal and professional relationships. That's the danger of procrastination, damaged relationships. And number five, career setbacks. Chronic procrastination over and over again. I'll do it later. I'll do it when I feel like doing it. If you joined my Unstoppable Challenge a few weeks ago, behavior doesn't set or the mood doesn't trigger the behavior. The behavior gets started, and then the mood will follow. So a lot of times we sit around and we procrastinate, waiting to feel in the mood to do something. Well, that can cause career setbacks. Chronic procrastination, it keeps individuals from realizing or even releasing their full potential and their full professional potential, delaying, if not even derailing career progress. Okay. There's just 5 things. I could have gave you 20 things about procrastination, how it's damaging. There's just 5 things. They cause dangers of procrastination, can cause anxiety, fatigue, lowered self-esteem, damaged relationships, career setbacks. Now, they give you 10 tips. I gave you five things that can cause or that comes from procrastination. Let me give you 5 tips on how to beat procrastination, because after all, you are unstoppable. 10 simple tips. Here's tip number 1. Write it down, everybody. Find your power hour. Find your power hour. When do you work the best? When do you have your best work? When can you produce your best work? There is really such a thing as being, either a morning, afternoon, or evening person. Find the hour that makes you feel at your very best to where you can produce the content that you can over deliver. What hour can we depend on you to over deliver with your work, with your career, with your content, or with your promise? The power hour could be simply 1 hour of just intense, focused productivity. All right. Number two, Here's the second tip. Eat the frog. Eat the frog. What are you talking about, Graves? Well, this is not mine. Mark Twain said it like this. Eat the frog. It should be the first thing you do in the morning. In other words, the first thing you do, whenever your power hour is, you perform the most challenging task first. Eat the frog first, right? Then any other task that follows for that day will seem less distressing. All right. So eat the frog, Do the most challenging thing first. Do the task you find most demanding, and most likely, most likely to have you procrastinating over it. So do that. Which thing you want to put on the back burner? Do that first. Eat the frog. Whatever would cause you to procrastinate, eat the frog. Because once you do that, it'll take you a step closer toward actually completing it, and you'll feel better about it. Number 3, set specific goals. I want to beat procrastination. I have to set specific goals. Get some tools to do it. Right? Tasks seem threatening when they are broad and they are vaguely defined. All right. So say you have a task, set the goals within the task. Just don't vaguely define it. All right. Set the specific goal. Even set aside. I'm talking about work now. I'm talking about you working through and becoming who you're supposed to become. Procrastination can't be a part of it. So set aside 1 hour to review your plan. Review it. Set aside time to review it. Don't be vague about it. Be specific in your planning. This will help you help you beat procrastination. Number 4, set bite-sized goals. You eat an elephant. How do you eat an elephant? You start with the ears. All right. Don't try to eat the whole thing at once. Small bites, bite-sized goals will help you with this procrastination. Number 5, flex your schedule. We're talking about beating procrastination. Flex your schedule. Make your schedule less rigid, less restricting. All right. And that'll really help you with this. You have to listen, guys. I realize it. You realize it too. Some days are busier than others, but you don't have to be bound by completing a list of 100 things just to be productive. Okay. I don't have to do the 100 things on my list today to be productive. I can leave here at 4 o'clock, 4:30 and be productive. Because I had set bite-sized goals. I flex my schedule to get them done. So I beat procrastination. Number 6, disconnect. Don't be afraid to disconnect. Okay. Get off of the phone, get off the social media, get out of emails, disconnect and get to the job. Disconnect and get to the job at hand. Get to achieving your goals. Here's something that I do, guys. If you watch or listen, you guys know I spend a lot of time in the gym. A lot of my analogies have to do with the gym, and fitness is just what I do. I stopped taking my phone. I don't take my phone or my headphones in the gym anymore. You know why? Because I found that I wasted at least 15 minutes looking for another song that I wanted to hear, scrolling through Spotify. God bless Spotify. I'm glad we're here. And all the music. And I just get better workouts when I disconnect. I text the family, I'm in the gym, I'll talk to you in an hour. Man, but when you do that, when you disconnect and focus on the task, whatever it might be, maybe you got a project that's due, some taxes got to get done or whatever, some analysts got to be done, disconnect and focus on it. Your emails will be there, right? Wordle will still be there when you come back to it. All your games on your phone. Social media will still be there. Disconnect. All right. It'll help you with procrastination. Number seven, devote time to getting the right information. All right. It sounds weird, but we're talking about how to beat procrastination. Decision-making time should be part of every proactive leader's schedule. Don't underestimate how much time it'll take to make a good decision. All right. Excellent decisions take even longer to make. So we're gathering information. If I'm going to make a good decision, it's going to take me long to make good decisions. So I'm going to devote time to making the right decision. The important time slot this important time slot could be devoted to simply searching for the necessary information. I don't want to procrastinate, but I'm searching for the necessary information, consulting with those who have the data that I need, setting aside some time to put together and summarize facts before committing to a course of action. Because once I'm committed, again, this is beating procrastination. Now I don't have to just, all right, well, I'm gonna wait to see, which way the wind blows. No, I've taken time to get the right information. I don't have to check and see which way the wind blows. I'm actually setting the sail and I'm setting the course no matter what happens. I'm in charge of even how the wind blows by getting the right information. Number eight, this is a killer for most. That's why a lot of people procrastinate. They try to be perfect. Don't try to be perfect. This part, you've heard me mumble and stumble through podcasts, even this one. I probably should go back and record it, but I'm not going to be perfect. If I try to go back and record it, it's not going to get done. And I have this information. I couldn't get it to you, beautiful people. Don't try to be perfect. We beat procrastination by not trying to be perfect. Perfectionism is the partner crime to procrastination. All right. I'm a perfectionist. You're a procrastinator. It's a cousin. All right. It's a part-time partner. If I'm going to wait to be perfect, I'm not going to get it done. I won't start because it won't be perfect. Everything has to be, things are not going to be perfect, but you have valuable information. You have valuable content. You have an important project to get out. It's just not going to be perfect. You do the best you can and you deliver. There's a saying that says paralysis by analysts. Am I saying it right? Yeah. All right. I'm paralyzed because I spent all of my time analyzing. All right. I'm paralyzed because I analyze everything all the time. All right. Paralysis by analysis. There it is. See, now, if I waited to be perfect, we would never got this out. Paralysis by analysis. It occurs when we absolutely must have every single instance of information before making decisions. That's not going to happen. We're not going to be perfect. Don't wait to be perfect. Gather what you can gather and say, this is the best we got. And we got to run with it, but we're not going to procrastinate. Number 9, reward yourself. That's how you beat procrastination. Reward yourself. Celebrate small victories. After you've completed tasks, don't be afraid to celebrate a small victory, right? I don't know, eat a cookie or something. I don't know. The reward may be, maybe a short, it might be a water cooler conversation with a colleague, once you guys get back in office. It might be a phone call. We have to make it might just be, I got the project done. Let me stroll down the block and turn around and come back. But reward yourself. Reward yourself. All right. That'll help you beat procrastination. And finally, number 10, and I hope this has blessed you. Number 10, don't push yourself. Don't push yourself. Okay. You'll end up procrastinating. You'll end up procrastinating sometimes every now and again. Right. But correct yourself, but don't push yourself. And don't, when I say push yourself, I mean, don't punish yourself. All right. We're going to procrastinate. Don't beat yourself up. Don't push yourself to the point where you're punishing yourself. Don't punish yourself when you do. So you messed up. So we reevaluate the goals. We don't try to push ourselves to hurry up and get it done. I'm not going to punish myself that way. I'm going to reevaluate my goals, right? Do a bit of self-reflection on the times in which you work best. Try it again. Your leadership responsibilities and demands, they're already challenging enough. So cut yourself a little slack. So point number 10 is don't punish yourself. Don't punish yourself. All right. Don't punish yourself. So there you have it. The dangers of procrastination: anxiety, fatigue, low self-esteem, damaged relationships, career setbacks. Couple tips, just 10 tips for beating procrastination. Find your power hour, eat the frog, set specific goals, set a bite-sized goal, flex your schedule, disconnect, devote time to getting the right information. Don't try to be perfect, reward yourself, and don't punish yourself. Guys, thank you for listening to this podcast. Share it with others. Go to my website, ralph@ralphgracejr.com. Join the community. It's $10 a month. Join the community. We're posting all the time on there. Join the community. We'll have a good time together. But remember, it's inside of you. Keep pushing. Keep pressing. Let's be unstoppable together. I'll see you next time.